They're moving around pretty good. The wind was just kicking up right before I turned on my out there. It's windy out there farther. So, a little bit windy here. You can see the big trees moving. And we got some pretty good sized trees here. Oh boy. This storm will be gone tomorrow. It's only here today. Just enough wind to knock any blossoms off the trees that might have starting to come this time of year. You can see it moving them pretty good, the branches up here. Just a little bit windy, but whoa, it's not up there. Just my banana tree is moving around up there. I noticed the banana tree was moving, the branches pretty good. Doing all right though. My green beans are starting to make something. This is a green bean here. This one will grow about 18 inches long. Here's two more coming out of this one. See here? Got a lot of green beans coming here. Got one down here coming out. Oh, here comes the wind. You can hear it coming now, huh? So, it's never a good idea to be outside when it's windy like this, especially when you got trees the size of the trees that I have here. It wouldn't take much for that tree to come crashing down, Always make sure you're in a position to protect yourself. That'd be just horrible if you had one of them come crashing down on you, wouldn't it? Vince, hello, welcome. Chaos Theory, good evening. How are you guys doing today? I just thought I'd come in here and go live. I'm really busy doing making purified water. I have my purified water reverse osmosis machine going, and I'm filling up containers today. This one's about up to here, I think. Where are you at? Oh, it's up at the top. It's almost done. It's all the way up to here. So I have a mineral water is going into these containers. And then I have the reject water goes into this bucket here. So when this bucket gets up about 3/4 of the way full, I carry it outside and dump it outside. I've got another tub out here. This brown tub I use to collect water. And then I've got two barrels you see right down here. One of them is the one with the plastic over it, is the one that goes down to my Kubo, the beach, to provide water to the shower and CR down there. And the other one is for my baboy, who's just sitting over there enjoying himself today. Or she is. It's a female. We only got one left. Out of the 4 we were raising, we have one left. And she's getting pretty big. I'll show you how big she is. She's getting to be a pretty good size. Oh boy, she's going into heat. She's going to heat. I need to find somebody here with a boar. I think we need to breed her this year. Yep. Boy, I'll let my father-in-law know. Maybe he'll find somebody with a boar. And come up. Okay, that one's full. That's what I do. When it's full, it's okay that it overflows. Get anything that might be in the water out. And then what I immediately do is I put a cover on it. Put this blue plastic over it to cover it so nothing can get inside. And then I'll move these out of the way. I got to move it over here to where I'm storing it. I just got my battery charger out here. I was testing it because I had it in my genset room, and I noticed that it wasn't on. I need to go check it at my main panel because I wasn't getting any power there. So what I do here, I just take the heat gun. It's gonna take me 2 hands. I'll see if I can do it. Do like this. That way It'll completely seal it. Now I got mineral water there, ready for selling. Purified water. I got 5 right there. And I have one customer that buys like 5 a week. So I came out here and looked and went, oh man, I got no mineral water. No purified water ready for the next customer. So I figured I better get out here and start making some today. And this one I have my doubts about because it was sitting over in the corner. I think it's got a hole in it. But I'm going to be doing this until I'm done. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to do. So 8 more. And it takes about 35 minutes per container. And for every 5 gallons of water I make, 20 liters here, for every 20 liters of water, I empty 2 buckets of reject water. So you can imagine right now that's a 4-gallon bucket. So that's probably about 7 or 8 gallons, 7, 8, 32 liters of water reject for every 20 liters you're making. That's why I don't waste it. And I even told my wife at one point, I said, maybe I should just rig it up so that the reject water hose, instead of going into this bucket, I just have it run down to the well and just drip back in the well. Just put a long hose on it. I think I've got some here. So I may end up doing that, is putting that down in the well and just let it fill up, just run right back in the well and just be recycled that way. Because I hate losing so much water. But right now I just fill up the other barrels. It's okay. Thanks for coming in. What do you do in South Florida, Chaos? It's a great way to make extra money selling mineral water. Yeah, it is, especially here in the Philippines, because I'll tell you, in our village, nobody here has water. We have 2 wells on my property, and there's a well up in the mountain, up towards the elementary school we're working on. There's another one that's about 1 kilometer away up in the hills the other direction, a spring and a river, and they have a small well that's wrong guy dug to give water to all the people in the village, but it's just not enough. They charge them 2 pesos per container for regular water. And people drink it right out of the mountain. They drink the water. Like, I don't. That's not safe. There's carabao and cows and everything going to that water source, It's just unsanitary. I wouldn't drink that for nothing. So anyway, I have my wells, and my wells are very good. Yeah, it says, I'm a motorcycle mechanic currently. I'm buying broken dirt bikes, 4-wheelers, fixing them and flipping them. I think I saw you in another chat. You were talking about, you're doing dirt bikes for. This guy was doing snowmobiles in the wintertime and dirt bikes in summertime and flipping them. He says really, really good money in that. I've done a lot of flipping vehicles. I used to do that when I was in the military. My sideline was flipping cars. I did a lot of cars. We buy them cheap, fix them up a little bit, and double the price, make money on them. Karen, hello. Good evening, Karen. How are you? Is America a good country? America is a good country, but I don't live in America anymore. I live in the Philippines. And if you check my channel out, you're going to see a lot of good things happen here in the Philippines. I love it over here. The weather here is just like any other weather anywhere in the world. Right now it's probably, well, it's not like everywhere in the world. We don't have snow here. We don't have snow and we don't have ice. We don't have coldness. Right now we got a storm. It's not too far away. And he's kicking up wind on my trees in my backyard here. But I have jungle out here. All the trash pile gets out there where they burn it. But we do have a jungle. I have a chicken house. It's about 20 by 24, all steel construction. You can see this tree right here, the stump. This tree is about 12 inches across, about 1 foot across. Halfway up, there's part of the tree. Halfway up, the tree fell right here and hit my chicken house. Bang! Ripped the roofing in the back where one of the branches hit it. in the Typhoon Opong that came through. So no, actually, it wasn't. It wasn't this one. It was this one. This one broke also. Okay, we had two trees go down here right in the yard, both of them about the same size. And somebody cut that. Why did they cut that? I wanted to go ahead and let this one grow, but it's okay. We'll kill it because it'll just grow up into the roof. I'm trying to grow more trees out here and plants. That's what I got here. Okay, Catherine, thanks for coming in. It's very nice weather here today. Cloudy, not raining, but cool. It's very, very pleasant today. And maybe we're going to get some more rain coming in from this storm. But what it did is the storm came in. It looked like it was heading towards Masbate Island, came across Leyte. They got 2 days of rain there. And then as soon as it got close to Masbate, it started going north. And it circled back and back like it's going to go in a big circle going away from us. So I don't think we're going to get too much more rain, but we'll see. So I figured today it's nice and cool. I'll get out here. I'll do my purified water today. Try to get caught up. I'm way behind on purified water. I've just been busy with all kinds of other projects going on. We got the school rebuild. If you're watching my videos and my live feeds, we decided that the school wasn't safe for our kids to live in, to go to school in. And it was bad, really bad. The wood was rotted. The roof was about to fall in. The wind already broke the roof from the last typhoon. They pushed it back in place and had kids going to school under it. And I went up there and I did a video of the school. I just want to video a school that our kids go to, you know. When I got up there and started looking, I went, holy crap, they can't go to school in this building? So I took it upon myself to, and my friends, to put together some funds to rebuild the school. And this is just the grade 4 to grade 6 for now. We're going to rebuild that whole building. And we should have extra funds to push towards the depth ed building. Right now, it's difficult to do anything with depth ed. If you want to do any kind of repair to depth ed or donate any kind of money, you got to go through 1,000 steps. But the school building we're doing, grade 4 to grade 6, was private by the GPTA, the Parent Teacher Association, General Parent Teacher Association, put funds together to build a new building there for the 4th graders to 6th graders. And when they built it, I was in Manila at the time. This was before we came here in 2020 permanently, but we owned our property here. But it was back about 2018, I think, when they built that school building. And so it's lasted 6 good years, 6, 7 years, but it's time to make a big change to it. Oh, there goes my water. It's full again. I'll just put the drain hose right in the sink for a minute. I just take this 4-gallon bucket out of here. You can see it's, turn my camera on here, you can see what I'm doing. I take this bucket of water. It's clean water, but it's reject water by the machine, and I just bring it out here, and I pour it right into this wash tub so the girls can wash clothes with it. There goes my dog heading out somewhere, going for some girls. He's going to the laundry room. Anyway, that's we do our own water here because it is decent money. We sell for, if we transport to their house, it's 45 pesos per container. If they come and get it, we sell it for 40. So we got here, I got 5 ready, that's 6 ready already. So that's 240 pesos. Hey, Brother Michael. Hello, One Star. How are you? Welcome. Wow, you're up early morning. Moon and Grays, no, I don't miss the USA. There's nothing there I left behind. I love the Philippines. Philippines is awesome. And, just everything that's happening, ongoing over the last, I've been here 14 years. And so I've seen a lot of changes happen in the last 14 years, good and bad. And I just never wanted to go back. I've been here since I was 51 years old. Most people tell you, I didn't get the message, obviously. They told me, don't go to the Philippines without a decent income because you need $2,000 to $3,000 a month to live in the Philippines. That's what they're saying now, okay? And I'm here to tell you that's totally false. I was living here on $990 a month for years. 990 up to maybe 1100 a month before I finally got my full military pension. And it wasn't until a couple years, 2 years ago, I started drawing Social Security. I was old enough to draw Social Security. So I'm 65 years old right now, but it's a great place to come to the Philippines to live. If you have a source of income, you don't need a lot. You need somewhere between, like I said, I did it at 1,000 a month. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. It's difficult. I got friends over here doing it on 500 a month right now, but their life is not the best life. You know, a 1,000 a month is really not enough. You can live on it, but you can't. You're not really thriving. Buying the things you want to buy, the toys you want to buy, having a good time. You're not able to do all that if your income's only 1,000 a month. But now that my income is substantially more because I beat all the odds, I started a business, which is near impossible to do as well. So I've been very, very blessed, guys, and very, very blessed. Whoop. Going through the flush cycle, I think. Just heard the hose kick. Yep. It does a flush cycle, which just pumps water right through the filters, backflowing, I'm assuming. Okay, and then once the flush cycle is done, it goes back to normal fill. That's how much wastewater I get. That's waste. And when you look at the hose for the fill, it's almost the same amount, maybe a little less. So, these RO machines, I'll tell you, they waste a lot of water. But if you're like me, you don't waste anything. I just pick it in the bucket, take it over there, dump it. We use it for laundry. I use it to wash the bad boy pen, to clean the bad boy. Use it for my septic system, for my plumbing system down below. The water's good water. It's clean water. I have my well. I didn't ever show you guys my well, I don't think. I may have shown it in a previous video or previous live, but generally I don't have good signal out here. Seems like I have pretty good signal today. Maybe the cloud cover's keeping the signal decent. But over here, behind these trees, you see that cover right there. Hello. How are you doing? Those green cover right there, that is 10 feet by 10 feet square. And it goes down right now, 33, a little over 33 feet, 11 meters is how deep the well is. And it's all hand dug. We dug all of that by hand. All this rock, this used to be all a big hill mound of rock out here. And we ended up, using it for pouring slabs, for the laundry room here. Just everything we do, we use the rock for different projects. So I got a few minutes here while that mineral water is going. There's my bad boy. Hello, girl. You getting big, huh? Time to make babies, huh? She's getting big. I've been filling this up with get leaves in here. This is the bad boy water. You just take the cup and just let her get wet. She loves it. You said blackness on your eye there, huh? Yeah. All right, bad boy bath. That's my well there. What he's doing in the laundry room. But this is my Chariot. We use this. This is a workhorse, guys. Come to the Philippines, you want a workhorse vehicle. This is street legal, gas powered, 175cc. Can't go on the highway with it, but it'll go everywhere else on all national roads. Fully street legal, and it can carry up to 800 kilos of weight. So that's about, 1,600 plus pounds? Probably almost 2,000 pounds you can put in the back of that thing. Not even joking. That thing can carry some weight. This is what we do. This is one of my jobs here. Business is hardware supplies. We have cement. Over here I have steel bar for construction. We have cement. We have a few toys over here that we, this is my little motorcycle that I drive normally, is a 400 Dominar. And then we have the 500cc quad given to us by Scuba Steve. He's coming over. He'll be here next week. On Thursday, he'll be here at my house. And I have a little Suzuki Raider there that I don't know what I'm going to do with. It's a 110 converted to a 150cc. Anyway, I had the kids up here in the garden today. I put little wood stakes around all of the calabaza squash plants that I had planted up here, and I had the kids up here pulling weeds with me this morning. Excuse me. Look at all these banana trees. That one's going to start producing soon. She's getting ready to throw a heart out. This one right here, that big banana there. I got a lot of banana here. Mango trees, coconut trees. I got siniguelas. This is siniguelas, this gnarly looking tree. It puts out this little fruit. It looks like small plums. It's green and then they turn purple. Jackfruit. That one's no good. It's got black all over it. Got worms in it. So I need to get rid of that one. That's a jackfruit for those of you who don't know. I got one up there too. Got a lot of jackfruit growing on here. But that one there with the black, that's no good. He's got to go. Boy, it's getting windy out here. Not exactly safe to be out here under trees, is it? We got bananas here. This big tree here. This one is a green star apple as well. This other big one right in front of me here. Coconuts. Thought I'd just give you guys a tour. I got a little bit of time before my bucket needs to be emptied again. And I need to cut some of those coconuts down. They're turning brown. They're going to be falling soon. Might hit somebody. A lot of coconuts here. Then I have dwarf coconuts. This is my plan, is to shift everything to dwarf like this. So you can just come here if you want coconuts, you just get them off the tree. This is avocado here. I'm growing it. It's getting up in the wires and everything. So I need to cut a few more coconut branches so it can grow on up. It's getting tall, but these coconut branches are restricting it. So I hope you guys are still with me. Okay, I'm back live. It's good. I had to reboost my phone for a second. I'll read your comments there. It says, hi, One Star. I'm good, Mike. It was cool seeing you guys having fun last night at the birthday party. Thank you. Yeah, we have a few of those parties going on. Ted says, need to be Filipino or married to a Filipino to start a business. Yes, you can be, or you need to be part of a corporation. You can only own 45% of it, but I went that route. Psst, out of here. Go. A dog. This is my greenhouse. I don't know what's going on down here. What the hell? What's this plastic doing in here? I built this house for like a temporary hangout, you know? Just this is the place to hang out. What are you guys doing down here? What are you kids doing? They got plastic and trash all over it. I haven't been down here in 2 days. I see it's got crap all over it. But I built it so you have a loft room here also. If you need to sleep, you can put a mattress up here and you can crash up here. It's got a window there that's open, lets the air come through. And nice big Hawaiian area up here. You can just put a couple king or queen size mattresses, or even a king if you wanted, up there and sleep up there. Or you can sleep down here on the Hawaiian. And I've even thinking about putting a duyan stretch between this post and back here, this post. Just stretch it across here when I'm down here by myself, or maybe stretch it at an angle so it doesn't block anybody. But this is my front yard. You guys haven't seen my front yard yet. I showed you the back. The storm was coming, so we pushed the Michaela boat up. This is one of my fish boats here. It's a 2-engine, diesel engine, single cylinders, 18 horsepower and a 20 horse. And we run a low speed and a high speed. The high speed is the small propeller, low speed is the bigger propeller there on the back. So this is a typical fishing boat here in the Philippines that you'll see most everybody fishing. Everybody's got their boats off the beach right now because of the storm. And it's a big nothing burger. They said category 1, so we pushed it up out of the water, you know, covered it up to keep the rain out of it. There's our fishing nets there, all made up, ready to go fishing. See the engine here? There's one engine there underneath the cover. These are single cylinder hand crank with a rope, diesel engines. Got one there and one here. There you go, you see them both. This is a 20 in the front, and the other one is the bottom. That one's a 20, and this one back here is a 18 horsepower. King Stone, made in China. Okay. So anyway, I got 3 of these boats. I got 2 this size, and I've got one that's about 20 foot longer. A big boat, a little bit bigger than these, and it's also a fishing boat. In fact, I got both of my boats are down in the next village, down here, around the corner, past those rocks down there. Go around the corner down there, maybe about a kilometer. I got 2 boats down there, one the same size and one bigger, and I got a set of 2 crews that run those. Up here, I got no crews. My father-in-law, that's it. I got nobody that wants to go fishing. But that's what's slowing me down now from going fishing. Aha! There's a mabuhay, the jelly boat, illegal fishing boat. Look at that. Right there, the illegal zipper. Sure is. That belongs to the barangay captain of mabuhay. Right there where he's at, you'll see. I'll show you. You can't see there. I was looking for the. You can't even see it today. They have a flood control project down there in Mabuhay, but he's just off the coast of San Andreas. Maybe he was worried of the storm coming, so he got up here close to shore so he can go into San Andreas, which is like an inlet for boats. The bigger boats go in there and hide out. There's the flood control area right there of Mabuhay. You see that, all that cement supposed to control flooding. Psh, what a joke. This whole area. They put those up. They put one over here in the other village, down here in Kinyandutai, where my 2 boats are at. And it caused flooding in the village. It caused the water to stay in the village, 2 to 3 foot deep. Boy, people were upset. It never had flooding. The water always went away down to the ocean. Here we go. Some guys going fishing, some young men. Very young boys there. We got 4 of them. Paddling out. They're going to go out and they're going to set a net out there. And probably going to try to hope to catch some pusit, some squid, or small fish. These are high schoolers. But they do the same thing all of us do. They all go fishing one way or another. Let's see. I'll go catch your comments here. I read your comment there, Chaos. Dog's kennel is big, yeah. You have a big kennel, a lot of dogs, huh? I only have 2 dogs now. Chaos says, I can rebuild most of the engines of your toys with my eyes closed. Wonderful. You should come to the Philippines and get a job. Make yourself a little business because they always need good mechanics. Do you need to be married to a Filipina to own land? That's a loaded question, Hapa. There's a lot of things that go into owning land in the Philippines. You can be part of a corporation, and the corporation can buy land. See? So you can be a 45% partner in a corporation and have that corporation buy land, and you can occupy that land under the corporate name. So everybody always has answers for you. They seem to be loaded and say you can't buy this, you can't own that, you can't do this, you can't do that. But the fact of the matter is, they don't really know the laws. The people that yakety yak on their channels, they don't know what they're talking about most of the time. Yes, you can own land or be part owner of land, not being married to a Filipina. Okay. The answer to that is yes. But you have to do it through a corporation. The only other way you can occupy land singly, be a single guy, come here, you lease a property with permission to build on it. Lease it for 50 years with permission to build a house on it, that the owner gives you permission to build a dwelling for you to stay in. And you come here and you lease the land, you build it, the house, and for 50 years, virtually that land is yours. Okay, you got a signed contract lease with an owner through attorneys. Always make sure you do it through attorneys. There comes a guy coming in here, bringing his boat in. Trying to see what he's carrying. He's a small fishing boat, not very big. I don't know who that is. I have no idea who this is. He came in the channel. He knows where the channel marker is at Kauaian Post, right there. For those people who didn't know, they wouldn't know that that was our channel. This guy obviously knows the channel, so he might be from here. Just a boat I don't recognize. Or he's a fisherman that's at least been in the channel before. When he gets closer, I'll see who it is. I pretty much know everybody. Thank you, Hapa. I do my very best to immerse myself in the community. Oh yeah, it's a small fishing boat. It's kind of nice too, the way he's got it set up. Where he's sitting there. It's got like a little cabin area. You can put a tarpaulin over that. You can probably lay down and sleep in that. He's a fisherman. You see his nets. His nets are all made up, ready to deploy, but he's a single man operation, which we also see quite often. We see the small boats like that. Single guys will go out and they're doing like 7 or 8 sections of net and they go fishing. He's almost on the beach already. He's hitting the sand right there. He's not going to go much farther. What he'll do is you'll drop your anchor. I don't even know if he dropped this anchor. I didn't see him drop it. Usually you drop your anchor so you can pull your boat back out into deeper water. You drop your anchor, you push yourself in. And this is a strange design because he's got the, there you go, he's throwing his anchor right there. He just threw it in. Little sandbar here, comes out, real shallow here. He can just walk right in. His boat doesn't have much of a draft on it. But it's kind of different the way he got his back end raised up in the air. See, he raised the back end, put his propeller through with his propeller shaft. His boat is very, very low to the water. Very low to the water. But it's a one-man fishing boat. It's cool. I like his little boat. Much love, Edgar. Thank you, Edgar. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Edgar Sky Official. Thank you for coming in. Oh, I see, Ted. So, you can buy a condo, but condo's not your cup of tea. Rent land, lease land, and build a house. You know, this is all you need. What you're seeing, this little kubo here, you should see my CR. It's beautiful. I got the door locked right now. Let me go get a key. I'll show you. We built this thing right. We built this so that you could really live here. If you wanted to live here, this is perfect. Right on the beach. So, let's see here. I put a key down here. Hello, hello. My father-in-law's house. We need somebody to go fishing with us. We need to find one more fisherman, huh? It's difficult. It's easier said than done. Trying to find another fisherman to go fishing. He's sewing nets right now. Repairing the nets from the fishing boat. And bunch of coconuts. They're going to sprout, become trees here. Let me zoom back out here. There you go. Some of them are already sprouting. What's up, Smokey? What are you doing, buddy? Huh? What are you doing? Chasing ladies on the beach, huh? I keep this locked because I don't want people from the village coming in here to take showers in my CR. So here's my CR. It's got shower, sink. It's got faucet for tub, for a bucket if you want to do a tabo. It's got bidet for spraying your butt. You don't have to use toilet paper, but it also, I do have a tissue paper holder, as you can see right there, and a soap dispenser right there. So it's all decked out, ready to go, all tiled, nice. And lighting, it's got power here. I don't have the power turned on. I got the power comes from my house down to here. And then it comes through this breaker right here. And then it comes over. I got it turned on. I have a switch at my house that I can turn off the power. Get down. Psst. Down. Come on. Psst. Gotta go check my mineral water. I've been away too long. the dog here. Who put this plastic here? I gotta dump that. I think my mother-in-law is growing some vegetables here. You can eat all these plants here. And that's papaya plants, malunggay, more coconuts. I got coconuts out of the yin yang. You want coconut water? I know I watch, a lot of people watch Castaway Drift, walking down the road. It's no good. They see him walking around and he stops and gets coconut water to drink. And I laugh back because he has to pay 35 pesos for coconut water. Myself, I just grow it here. There's a papaya tree. Papaya's looking nice on that one. I got to get back up here though. My bucket's probably getting low. If I lose your signal for a minute, it'll come back. Just hang with me. And I'll catch up on all your comments in a minute. Coconuts I'm growing everywhere around this property. That one's going to start producing soon. Good. So's the other one right behind it. Well, I got one up here that's only 3 years old. Not even 3 years old. It's a dwarf. These are the ones I want to grow. That's why I'm planting a lot of them around the property. You see the coconuts right here? So hey, look at that. It's only a 3-year-old tree. It grew up here out of the rocks when we were digging the well. So somebody put a tree here. There it is, going good. This one was planted at the same time, but not producing yet. But they're both dwarfs. We'll see. There's another dwarf right here. Always trash everywhere. What is that? Detergent? Detergent for always flaming, huh? All right. I'm live, it says. Give me a second, guys. Let me just turn my camera around. Give me a second to grab this bucket of water that's full. And we'll get it emptied real quick. And I'll have a couple more minutes to talk. Okay. All right, we got about another 5 minutes, and this one's going to be full, and then we'll push it over to the next one. All right. Papa says, do you know land? No, we answered that, Papa. You don't. One star says, yep. No. You don't really need to. It depends on how you're looking at owning land, okay? But the thing is, if you do have a Filipino wife or girlfriend, and you come here, you don't want to lease land, you want to buy land. If you come here, you want to buy land, you must be married. She has to buy land. You can't buy it. But make sure that you buy the land not before you're married, okay? Definitely be married or don't buy land. If you do it before you get married, you got nothing. You're zipped out. If you get married and then buy land, it becomes conjugal property. It's a 50-50 conjugal property. So the wife can't just take and kick you out of it. She cannot if you're married when you buy the land, and make sure that the land's not in her name. You're not required to put it in her name. It will be on the deed of sale, your wife's name, purchased by your wife's name, married to your name. If it's not written that way, you got no rights on the land. So you have to make sure you do it right. Get an attorney and do it right. Before you ever consider buying land, you should have an attorney already. You should have already retained an attorney. It's 80,000 pesos pretty much to retain an attorney, or go visit an attorney that specializes in land, titling of land, and they have them. Much love, main channel co-host, thank you. I gave your jacket already, Cal. It must be amazing living on the beach like that, but I would hate to be near the storms. Storms are all over the Philippines, okay? Pretty much everywhere you go, there's some type of something happening. Now, there's some areas that are less than others, but for the most part, there's storms. When you're on a tropical island, your chances of not having a storm are slim to none. And also, we're in the ring of fire. So you're also susceptible to having earthquakes, depending on where you live. Now, where I live, never been an earthquake shake this end of the island. However, the other end of Masbate Island, where the city is, has a fault line that runs right through the city. but we don't feel a thing. It can go off right there. It can go off in Cebu, 70 kilometers away. We feel nothing because we're on a different plate, a plate under the ocean. We're on a different plate. You can look it all up if you want to learn about plates. One day I should I should talk about it one day. Maybe I'll break it all down for everybody so they understand how the plates of the Philippines run. And right now, that's what the Philippines is doing is they're saying, hey, United Nations, we're dealing with this 9-line thing from China. But if you check the plate that we live on, China lives on their plate, tectonic plate. We live on our tectonic plate, and ours extends far out across that 9-line. It should be our plate, our land, our ancestral land. No matter who transited through there. I mean, for years, of course, the Chinese had no way to trade unless they went by water. So of course they're transiting across the China Sea and the West Philippine Sea and everything. They got their boats running, commerce. So how can you say, oh, we've been traveling the waters for 1,000 years, therefore we own the water? Really? Oh, yep. Condos are not good. Tell you that right now. Right now, guys who invest in condos, what happened is that a lot of people don't want to live in condos anymore. They're worried about that big shake going to happen in Manila. One day it's going to come. It's just like the area off Oregon and Seattle. They always, in Los Angeles, waiting for the big one. Manila is the same exact way. Their plate is moving. It's stuck right now. It's been stuck for a lot of years. One of these days, it's going to let loose. I would not want to be in a condo on the 20th floor in Manila when that earth starts moving. I don't care how good they built it. I wouldn't want to be up there. Okay? That would be scary. Not mine either. That's either Ted and me and one star. None of us like condos. I mentioned earlier that I would probably move there and start a scooter shop doing repairs, upgrades, big bore kits. I do a lot of stuff to scooters here in Florida. Nice. So you do really well, but there's not that many.
Mama.
What, hon?
Somebody.
What?
Somebody there.
Somebody's here? Let me go see what they want. Hold on. Hold on. Tell them I'll be right there. What's going on with the lights?
Micah, open the light.
Oh.
May mapapagpunta.
Micah, why are you offing the lights? What's going on? No, go ahead and turn that one off. And turn on the big light, Micah. The fan, ceiling fan.
Papa, 61%.
Huh?
61.
61? Okay, that's good.
Can you print for them, Papa?
Yeah, give me a second. Come here, hon. Handle my phone a minute. I want to use the CR. Handle my phone a minute. Here, let me flip it around. There's my daughter will handle it for a minute.
Hello guys, welcome to my MJ. Why are you shy? There's police. Ano ka? What? Oh, wala na. Wala na. Hindi? Makita ka? Patingin? Patingin?
What do they print? What do they want? Okay, I'm back. All right. Mike is all giggly. Can I help you? What are you printing? Birth certificate? Yeah. Let's see. There is a problem with this. I don't think that this printer will do long paper. Give me a second. I will try. Oh my goodness, where'd all my long paper go? problem. I think all I have is A4. Let me check. I had long paper the other day. I don't know what happened to it. I think we used it all. Sure. Give me a second here. See, you see how long certificate of live birth? It's so much longer, you lose everything. That's the problem. You need really long paper. It's like 14-inch long. Probably better if you print that in Valud, honestly. I don't think it's going to come out the full length that we want. Hold on. Okay, I have a long paper here. Let's see if it's usable. It's not much good. Try. We will try.
Let's see.
Even the paper tray is not designed for long paper. Now I'm gonna buy a new printer. That one blew up on me, so I gotta buy a new one. I'm gonna try. Check out all the short paper and see if we can get this one to sit low enough where we can use it. I never tried to print the long one yet on this printer because I don't think it would work. It might just crinkle your paper up right inside my printer and ruin everything. I don't know. We'll try. I hope it don't ruin your thing. Not error. Give me a paper jam error. I'd rather not destroy your document. Yeah, I'm buying another printer, but I haven't got it yet. And it will be able to do it.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think, there's nobody else in the village with a printer. All right, sorry about that. What is going on here? Even my printer's acting up. I gotta get some of this paper. I got too much in it. They wanted to print long. The birth certificate's here. When you get a birth certificate, it's like 14-inch long paper. Really long, longer than legal size. It's the next size, longer. It's like 14 inches long. Huh?
Did they pay for their print?
No, I cannot print. It's too long. You're doing a birth certificate. That printer only prints short paper. That's it. So we can't do it. Anyway,
And Papa, if they want it for
Hello.
free,
can I help
this
you?
is just a warning. They're not from here.
Huh?
They're not from here.
They're from here.
Huh?
Manok.
Food.
Frozen.
May voice na din.
Frozen chicken.
Manok ko na.
Frozen chicken. We have. I don't know. Can you handle that? Get the frozen chicken and sell it to her. I don't know how much she wants to buy. The scale is right here. Huh?
40.
240 per kilo. Here's a scale.
Nakilo na nga yun. It's already.
Oh, okay. It's already divided. Okay, never mind. Okay. Let me get back to my water. I'll stay out of the lady's business here. Certain things you don't need to get involved in. Anyway. Gotta use my power. It's getting dark. Cloudy and getting dark. Oh, okay. Done. This one's done. We put the cover on it. All right. One more bites the dust.
This is the
For the
chicken.
do it in the put it in the ice money. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell Charm 120 for ice, half kilo. Yep, there are always workarounds. Just a few more hoops to jump through. That's all. Does the river next to your house cut through the whole island of Masbate? No, Hapa. There's really no river next to my house. This what you see down here is like where it just cuts through my property, my land, because if you look up on the hill, I built a wall here. I built this wall here, and the land above is higher, right? So all of the water, all the land above comes down, and it comes down up at the top and kind of goes over into my land and then comes down. Runs through here under my baboy pen and down to the ocean, right? So then I built a wall in the front yard. Hold on, let me check my bucket before I go. Okay, we're good for 5 minutes. Then I built the wall up here, and I wanted to make it protect it so the wall wouldn't blow out. So I put in a drain system, and then the neighbor was running soapy water down the drain system, and the soapy water was coming right out of the drains, coming here down my sidewalk. This is where we walk to go to the beach. So it's turning it like this, all this green muck. So we asked her, hey, can you please do your laundry somewhere else, because the nasty water's coming out of the drain down through my yard here. You're putting soapy water down here. It's just designed for rainwater, not soap water. And so she blocked the drain, which is illegal for her to block the drain, because where the drain is on that side of the wall is my land. She had no right to go on my land and block my drain. Okay? And I did that for protection. And people don't have any common sense here. They know nothing about engineering. They know nothing about nothing. They're just fisher folk. Okay? So when you tell them, hey, unblock the drain. I told them, you need to unblock that drain there. Then they go to they didn't want to unblock it. So I went to the Kagawe, to the barangay captain, took the legal measures, had a meeting with them, told them, hey, I want to get this drain unblocked. They agreed to it. Yeah. Yes, sir, we'll unblock the drain. Okay. They never did. So we've been living with it the same way. And basically, I told them like this. I said, if you don't unblock the drain, then I'm going to be forced to build another wall against our property all the way down to the roadway. Because if you don't unblock that drain, you're going to create problems for everyone else. They didn't realize they were going to create a problem. So they blocked the drain. The water was coming right here. Turn the camera around for a second. Right here, the water was coming here, running down here past this Senegwilis tree. This is my land, okay? This is Charm's land, all the way through here, all the way out to my father-in-law's house out there. But this section, 200 square meter, was given to my uncle. Okay, so that's his land there, that 200 square meter, which he's converted to almost 280 square meters already. He just keeps taking, coming back up, encroaching on my property back here. But I ended up building this wall here that goes all the way down to the roadway, and now all of their water behind the mountain, you see how high it is, There's a hill. All the water coming off their property and all the neighboring properties that comes here now goes behind the wall and washes right down their land. Tough turkey. You should have listened to me from day one. They didn't want to listen to me, so now they're suffering because now their whole yard is washing out on them. Not my problem. My wall's up. That's my lot, my land. They think everything on the other side of that wall belongs to them, but one day I'm going to survey it and put another fence up there and block off my drain box and open it back up just to be smart about it, not let them ruin a good thing because they're stupid. No common sense. Also in the Philippines, guys, stupid is a bad word to say. If you don't say it to somebody's face. I call them mentally deprived, because when I say someone is mentally deprived, they have no clue what I said. I know what I said. I basically call them stupid, but they don't know what you're saying. So if you say mentally deprived, then you're good. Don't call them stupid, but just call them mentally deprived. That boat isn't the right color, one star says. Yep, it's a nice bathroom. Thank you. Hi, Mike. Gio says, hi, Mike. What's the crime rate around there, Mike? Well, we've had one guy about 5 years ago came through our village. He was hanging out down there, and we used to charge our cell phones in a little shack there, right by the beach. And he came. He took my father-in-law's phone. Don't know why anyone would steal that. I guess he just felt like he could pawn it or something. I don't know. We don't have any crime here, really. But that guy stole the cell phone from my father-in-law. And then most of the crime is kids stealing your fruit. They just go in there, the high schoolers, they go and take sticks and stuff and knock down mangoes out of your tree, or, they'll pull branches down on my cherry tree and get the cherries out of it. Like that. That's why I had to put a stop to the elementary school kids. They were walking up my driveway here. I don't know if you guys saw my driveway. I got a driveway that I built. It's like 100 meters going up to the roadway they cut. And the kids are walking up it, and they're going to my cherry tree and pulling down, get cherries out of it. They get mangoes, they get cherries. I can only imagine when I got the dwarf coconuts and the avocados growing. That's why I put a stop to it. I told the principal and I told the teacher that day, I said, tell your students no more passing through my property. Because Charm and I were here, we're outside, we're working in the yard, and the little boys came up. He was going up the driveway, and he was breaking the branches on the trees. I noticed he broke one of the coconut branches, going up the walkway. He just took his hand and pushed it down, Just destructive kids. Grades, 4 to, well, their grade up there is kinder to grade 6, elementary. But just destructive. Don't respect anybody's property. Don't respect anything. The fact that we built this so kids wouldn't have to walk through the mud to get to school is one of the reasons we put a cement up there. The other is so when we drive, we can bring our vehicle right to our home. Because right now you can't bring a vehicle here. The river's washed out, so the roadway they cut is destroyed. So this is my driveway. We went down a minute ago to the left. I'm going to show you. I'll just stand up here and turn the camera on so you can see the driveway here. You see this driveway going? That one, I built it. It's almost 100 meters long of cement and rock that we built. So you could drive. And I drive my truck down here, come right down here, and I park it where the quad is parked. The quad and the bike. I moved them. I got another storage shed down here. I put the quad and the bike down there. All the bikes will be down there pretty soon. I'm going to cut down my slicer table I have for slicing wood, remove it. I'm not going to do that anymore. And I'm going to make a flooring in there, cement flooring. I'm going to park all the motors inside there. And then I'm going to redo the roofing. I was going to use that as a house, as a guest house, but I think I'm not. And I may end up putting a couple of motors up here behind the well where you see this little Honda Beat. We have a bunch of motorcycles here, and we don't have quite the room to store them all, so we keep building to put them places. And anyway, that's the driveway where the kids were going up, and I have a lot of fruit trees on my yard, a lot of bananas, a lot of everything you can imagine, coconuts. These are all, see all these avocados here, right here in front of me? All these are avocado seedlings right here I'm growing, because all of these are going to line my driveway at some point. That's all going to be avocado trees lining my driveway, but I can't put them out yet. I got to keep them here. until I get the area cleared up there and the weeds taken care of. This is marang. This is called marang. And I have avocado, and then this is mulberry right here. This one is mulberry. These are guayabano seedlings, and I have rambutan seedlings. So I have a lot of trees growing right now, right here, where I can keep track of them, keep them out of the sun, keep them watered, keep them alive. And then one day I'm going to move those. All of those are going to be moved and planted along the driveway on both sides of my driveway going up. That'd be really nice, having a bunch of avocado trees up there. Firearm rules, you're not allowed to own a firearm. That's bottom line of that. Foreigners are not allowed to own, possess, or discharge firearms. There's a pretty strict laws about the things you can and cannot own when it comes to firearms or weapons, and you're not allowed. Bottom line. Guys tell me, whoa, I go to the range all the time, I go shooting, I own my own gun, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's okay. I will never own my own firearms here because it's against the law. The law is very clear about it. A lot of guys think they can circumvent the law. Okay, I'll just buy it in my wife's name. You know, I'll train my wife, teach her how to shoot a firearm. Really, you got to ask yourself, the hell you need a firearm for here anyway? You gonna shoot somebody? That guy don't have a gun. You know, chances are he doesn't have a gun. Why would you shoot him anyway? What's he going to do to make you shoot him? He's going to steal something from you that's worth a life? No, I don't believe that way. I believe in guns. I own guns in the USA. But no, yeah, Castaway's a great guy. He's doing great with that channel too. That's awesome what he's doing. He's an awesome guy. Oh, jacket, you got your jacket. Yep, Ring of Fire. We are in the Ring of Fire. How much do attorneys charge over there? Is it per hour? Is there a lot of corruption with the legal system? Gio, I retained my attorney for 80,000 pesos. He's doing a case for me for a land dispute where I bought a land and followed to the letter, more so, the contract to buy the land is from my wife's first cousin. And the deal was I get 50,000 down, and then when he presents the papers to me, I give him the other 950,000. So my wife and I, the next month, he came up to our house, says, "Hey, can I borrow 50,000 on the loan?" Okay, so we gave him another 50,000 every month. begging money. Till the time went by, we paid him off 1 million pesos. We bought 7,500 square meters of land for 1 million pesos. 133 per square meter. Okay? And the land just happens to be right in the city proper of Balud and just across the field, a couple of fields away from the new city hall they built. And the roadway plan is to put 2 single lane roads, one going across our land going to the city hall and the other one coming back from city hall going across our land. Okay, it was 2 single lane roadways going across the property. Then rezoning the land for commercial residential. Well, since we purchased, the land has gone up. Now it's 1,600 per square meter, meaning that land is like 15 million. Right now, we pay 1 million, it's worth 15 million. Okay, so the clown saw the prices going up, decided he's not going to give us a deed of sale. Come with this crap. Oh, I sold you the land illegally. I was supposed to sell it to my sister. She's my sibling. She has first right to the land. I said, yep, she sure does. But she knew you were making the sale. And she made no effort to buy it from you for 30 days. We didn't even have, after you started advertising us, we didn't buy it for 30 days. And then, not only that, that's the law. Okay, that was issued by the Supreme Court. The sibling has 30 days in which to protest or buy the property from the other sibling, at which time it can go on the market to anybody. Doesn't have to be sold to the sibling. Lamuk out here. Lamuk is a mosquito. So anyway, the other thing is that the sibling, if they have knowledge of the sale and still don't buy the land from their sibling, then they lose all rights to it. So, I have video of the sister walking the lot with us, with the surveyor, before we bought it, walking the lot and talking to us about what she's going to do with her half of the lot, talking about what we're going to do with our half of the lot, right? All very, very talkative, full understanding that we bought the lot. It's there on video. And she knew she's being recorded because I'm standing like I'm talking to you with the camera in her face, talking to her. She knew she was being recorded. So there's no, she can't say, oh, you recorded me illegally. Oh, this, oh, that. She can't come up with any crap. Okay? We covered all bases. She's screwed. The sister's screwed. She ain't getting the land. The brother's trying to say, oh, I sold it to you illegally, so I'm not going to give you a deed of sale. I went through his barangay. The barangay said, okay, he's not going to give you land, take it to court. I went and retained a lawyer, 80,000 pesos, and then we had to pay another 70,000 after all documents were prepared. We paid additional 70,000, and then we had to pay a filing fee. It was like 7,000 pesos to the court to file the case. There's that mosquito again. He's really right in my face. A lot of nerve, that mosquito. I missed him again. He'll be back. So altogether, we're into it for like 157,000 pesos to get our land. But the land's worth 15 million. So we're filing for damages, 200,000 for damages, which cover my lawyer costs and the damages for me not being able to use the land to raise rice. It's rice property. It's always floodable rice land. It's well used there. Everybody does rice farming there. We weren't able to do anything because we can't touch the land because it's not in our name yet. So he basically screwed us out of $1 million trying to. So now we got a lawyer. The lawyer will handle it. And we filed it in the case in Masbate City. They told us, no, you cannot. You got to file it over in Mandaon because it's regional. So you got to file it with regional court. So my lawyer, no charge, is doing all the paperwork again. And he's almost done. He's going to refile it in regional. That's it. So once it goes to regional, you're probably looking at, I don't know, a year, maybe 2 years before we'll take possession of our land. I don't know how fast the court systems move on land, but there's quite a few land disputes tied up in the court systems. Just ignorant people. They want to sell you land, they not give you land. Keep it and your money. The guy's never made an effort to give us our money back. The 1 million pesos. He don't have it. His sister doesn't have it. They couldn't buy the land from us if they wanted to. They couldn't pay our money back. So what's the deal? Estafa? So that's our other option. It's coming up that if for some reason the court decides on this guy's favor that he sold the land illegally to us, even though the Supreme Court has a ruling against that, if they decide somehow that he bought it, sold it to us illegally, and they order our money to be returned, how am I going to get that? He doesn't have it. So if he sold it illegally, which is his claim, now, then he's guilty of estafa. He swindled us. He knowingly swindled my wife and I. He self-admitted he swindled us. He sold it illegally. He said, I sold it illegally to you. That's why I can't give you the deed of sale, because my sister will take me to court or some crap. I said, okay, if that's the case, then estafa. You go to jail. You're a school teacher. You lose your job. The guy's in for a whole whirlwind of shit. Because I'll tell you straight up, I'm not giving up. That's our land, as far as I can see it. Our land or our money. And he doesn't want to give us either. Sorry about that. I got a cold probably from screaming, singing the other night. Yeah, the tectonic plates are different than the one we're on. I know about the tectonic plates. Okay, good. San Andreas Fault. Yep. Hi, MJ. Hey, welcome to my vlog. Thank you, Lil MJ, saying hello. Edgar says first. For our vlog, Po, today. Thank you, Po, for Tamsag and Bakas. Thank you. Thank you so much. I see a link you put up there. And I didn't block that. I left that. You're not really allowed to go on somebody's site and post up links on people's sites without asking their permission first. In most cases, they'll just delete that. Amiga. Hello, host. Hi, Amiga. Thank you. Number 11. Thank you so much. Am I still live? I got 7 people. Okay, I'm going to go whip down these comments here. I'm doing great. Thank you. So he's asking people to go to his vlog today. Thriving 1 star for our vlog today. Okay, 1 star. You can take Edgar out. Just delete his statements because he didn't ask permission. Wolfgang, hi Mike. How are you doing? I'm doing great, Wolfgang. Thanks for coming in. They don't think bad kids. They don't think bad, just kids who need to do something. Yeah, they're just doing whatever they got to do, but it's my property and I don't like that. I don't know if 1 star's here, but I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to take him out since all his comments keep popping up. Hold on, guys. I'll tell this guy I'm live. Connecting. Okay, I'm back. That took care of that. Okay. Tita Maria, yes, we live off the land here. We can live off the land. We have solar power. Hold on a second, guys. Pat Willoughby says that is Australia. 1 star. Big fences make for good neighbors. Sound mean, but it's true. It's exactly true. Yeah. Okay. Tita Marie says we have hunting rifles, but they're registered and legal. Yep. Well, in some areas of the Philippines, you need hunting rifles. You know, you need rifles to kill the wild boars up north. A lot of wild boars up there. Kiko says, hey, hello. What's up with David J. Land that he has abandoned? Well, I don't know what's going on with that land. We don't talk to the lady anymore because he never showed up. So we told her, looks like this guy's not showing up. And so Charm said, I'm going to tell her that and then we'll just leave it at that. We haven't talked to the lady since. If you're interested, that's, what a hell of a deal that was. It's 5 million pesos, which is basically like what, 100,000, somewhere around $100,000 or less. It's 59 to 1 right now, almost 60 to 1. So it's less than 100,000, probably about $90,000 US for 35 hectares. 35 hectares is 2.4 hectares. Or no, it's 2.4 acres to a hectare, right? Like 2.4 acres to a hectare. So you're looking somewhere around 77 acres of land for 90,000 US dollars with woods, water, pasture land, and a road. The main road that goes to Bala that we drive goes right through the property. You have road access on either side of the road, the main road. Crazy, hey, good price for that land. I just don't have the 5 million. If I had 5 million, it would be going in my name already. If I got someone for $1 million, I would take the guy for a nice walk to the pig farm. Yeah, it's a little different. 1 million pesos, not $1 million. It's 1 million pesos divided by 59. That's how many. 59 is the exchange rate. So you know how many dollars I lost, but it's not lost. I totally understand you regarding kids. Yep. Here at Moa with Jap, guys, don't message Michael during a live stream. Have some respect. It's okay, 1 star, because Scuba, I told him to let me know when he was there with John at Moa. They're there now. That's awesome. They're together. Jap 1967 is they're visiting Scuba. And John is giving a nice digital camera to Scuba to bring to me on Thursday. That's why I told him, please contact me. Let me know you guys are all together there. So I'll stop my live feed and give them a holler, see how they're doing, give you guys a break. And later on tonight after 7, everything's nice and cooled down, calmed down, I'll go back live again. Nothing really happening here except cloudy weather, doing mineral water. Anyways, guys, I'll go ahead and stop my live feed. I just wanted to come in. I thought the storm was going to get worse, but it didn't. It died down. It's big nothing burger. The wind's barely blowing out here. Trees are barely even moving, you know. So a big nothing, nothing. All right, that's 1 star. Thanks, Miss Dimple, for coming in. Hello, hello. Most welcome. I'm going to go ahead and stop my live feed now, and I'll catch you guys after 7 o'clock. Thanks, Chaos Theory. It has been good chatting with you also. I'll add you as a moderator here as well. So please like and share our channel, guys. Please subscribe. Much appreciated. If you want more good content, you'll be getting it here. We have a lot going on in the near future here. So we'll be chatting soon with you guys. We got the school rebuild going on. As soon as we find a body or set the boat up a little differently with electric start motors, we'll be going fishing again. My father-in-law and I will do it. And I'll be the one helping to pull the nets. So I got to find a way to mount my camera on the boat so you guys can watch everything. And we'll have a Starlink Mini then. And we'll be able to set up the Starlink Mini and be live. We'll do those silent lives. You watch what's going on, but I won't be there to talk to you. You leave your comments and I'll catch them all up at the end. That type of thing. But anyway, I really enjoyed doing the premiere with you guys where I did the video, fishing video, and then did a premiere. And it's like doing a live with you so we can talk about the video and comment on it. And if I get another good video going like that, then I'll certainly will do another premiere with you folks. And you'll enjoy it. We all enjoyed it. We had a good time that time. All right, take care, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Chaos, I gave you a blue jacket already. Thank you all for visiting, and we'll catch you guys at 7 o'clock tonight, Philippines time. Yes, please do. Please like and subscribe. All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.